Welcome to Say Your Piece, episode number 46. My name is Christiane.
I'm today's guest co-host, Derrick.
And today we have an R&B powerhouse straight out of the Bay Area, singer, songwriter, producer, and engineer, Steadfaster Media recording artist, J-Voice.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you for being on. So you're a really good singer. I'm just going straight off the bat.
I'm just trying to get better. Day by day. I when you work hard on something, it's like say when you at the gym, like for instance, you somebody come to talk to you, hey, you look good, you look pretty good, I like what you're doing, but in your mind, you're like, I got work to do. What is you talking about? I got work to do. That's how I feel, sometimes about my music and me singing. Like I feel like I can always get better. I'm not too good to to practice, you know what I mean? And the strength behind, the flaws that's because I know the flaws that's in my voice and in my music and how to strengthen myself too as well. So I'm never too good, not to practice,
Right. So I'm curious, whenever you come across someone who else is a R&B singer, you said when somebody comes up to you in the gym, you're like, you looking good. And you know what normally happens when you're in the gym when somebody comes up to you and says that? Oh, I'm trying to be like you, bro.
Wait, am I do that every time?
So does that happen to you when you come across another singer? Like,
I mean, honestly, it depends like on that person's confidence, because you got some singers who's pretty good singers, but their confidence is up here. Then you got some very good singers and their confidence is just right a little bit below yours, but they don't feel like they can. So it really just depends really on the person. Because like I met some people like someone who like they can like, okay, you can hold a note, you good, but they like, I'm going to be up next, and man, man, we gotta get it. I'm the best out, I'm like, okay. Kind of remind me of that Jacquees, that king of R&B.
Yeah, he was telling the wrong people he was king of R&B.
That shit. I'm like, now calm down.
Do not get me started on Jacquees. Not.
He made a remix and then called himself the king of R&B. Like, you got to come out with the original before you make a remix and become king.
Right, and then monetize it though, and then act like Mustard wasn't gonna get at him about it.
It made a video and everything.
Man,
he was really reaching, like, so he really went there. Like everyone started coming at him. Like even Tyrese was like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Like, we know Tyrese. He be making some baby love making music, But
that's he sold the image, so it worked for him. So
it worked.
Hey, knock it. He had people talking about him. That's all. That's what it's all about at the end of the day when it comes to the music. So he did what he had to do.
They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, right?
Right.
No such
like,
thing.
For instance, like the baby. He wore a diaper before he was even on. He wore a diaper out there in public, a full-blown diaper.
When was this?
I didn't even see that.
I kid you not. You go look it up right now. That man wore a diaper. And everybody loved the baby.
Wait, what was he even doing? Where was he at? Like,
he was
he
out
just like
with all the people. It was an event and everything. He was the only one out there, not his homies, just him. He was the only one throwing up diaper gang.
So would you go out in a diaper? Would you do all that?
No. I have some integrity about myself, as just saying stuff I won't feel comfortable as a man. Like I get the entertainment, but it's just certain I'm still a man, I know who I am. So it's kind of a little off.
I guess because I never heard of it. It didn't work for him at the end, right? So like
it did work.
No, it did.
Really?
The baby got on his huge. She's like, man, this
yeah,
man out here with a diaper. Look,
yeah, but I didn't see him with a diaper. That like he became famous off that one song.
Right, because you seen after the fact when he did the diaper and he got that publicity and all the stuff, he started getting on, and that's how that's how he did that.
Yeah. So. Who would you say would be the number one inspiration then? Because it's like a range of R&B singers.
That's hard. It's like I've never had a one, because I don't even just listen to one type of music. Like I grew up listening to every type, like from country, classical to rock to reggae. Like I got reggae singers I love. I love Egyptian. I love Bob Marley. Like I grew up off of a lot of different genres. Like music is just my passion of my main focus that I love is just the music. I feel like I want to, before I leave this world, I want to master every type of music. When it comes to Chinese music, Mexican music, I listen to every type of music. It doesn't matter, every genre. So it's like it's kind of hard to really find that actual just one, because to me, music is universal. Like I can make music out of this bottle right now to sing right now, you know. And that's just how I feel, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to you know to pick that one that really said, you know, that I, you know, can connect with, because if it's something that I really like and I can groove it, I connect to it the same way. You know, I'm passionate about it the same way as I was about the other artists. You get what I mean? So it's like I can't say Ursher, I like Ursher better than Neo or Neo better, because they both got an effect on me that's the same way. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say that I like Marvin Gaye better than I like Teddy Pendergrass, because they all had it's hard. When you're an artist, it's hard to really, it's like for me, if you ask me, because I got over 50 songs, it's like if you ask me, which one is your favorite songs? I can't tell you that. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Like, I just love making music.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know.
Right.
And you said like, you know, you incorporate, you know, you listen to every different type of music, you know, like you said, like Mexican, Chinese, like, have you found yourself like incorporating a lot of those different sounds and like, you know, different things into your music too?
I have got over 60 songs, and if some I even put out that's like that too, because like right now, since I'm working with shout out to Steadfaster Media, we want to focus on the audience, that the type of music that we're doing now for the audience that we want, as far as where we at, you know. So most definitely I got a lot of that type of music, you know, from rock to freaking country to techno. I got some dude like, huh? You were like, you were like, no, you too black to be doing that, bro. You too black to be like, no, you black as fuck to be doing that.
Hey, but you make sure that, you know, you well versed, and that's the main thing though. Like if somebody, you know, if you want to come out with a song that, you know, has some country in it and people are feeling it, you never know where you can find that lane.
Right. It came naturally for me though. Like I didn't just like say, hey, I want to do this, I want to try this. It just came just naturally to me. I don't know. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think that I used to be in the mirror with my cousin. We were just talking about this the other day. The one who from the city. I told you from the city too.
Yeah.
I just got you talking. We used to do the Backstreet Boys, bro. We grew up off of them, bro. That was my favorite group. I'm just being honest, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter what color you are. You know, like you listen to some Backstreet
There's always
Boys,
that one song.
Right.
You know?
Right. And I've been hooked ever since. I still listen to Backstreet Boys till this day.
So have you ever seen any of these singers like at a concert?
The only singers that I've seen live till this day, since I've been alive, I've seen Music Soul Child. I love music. Music Soul Child. Music Soul, he's a beast. I seen Music Soul Child, and I seen who else did I see? I know I seen Music Soul. I seen Music Soul Child. I seen Guapale. I love Guapale. She go hard. You seen Guapale? Yeah, I seen Guapale. Sure. I haven't really been out. I've really seen too many singers like that. And when I wanted to, it was always something. I was always working. I wouldn't be able, you know, to go there, because sometimes they'd come on like a Thursday, you know, like like on like Monday, like you know that we work, right? You know, especially when they come to work out here. So I only seen Guapale in music. That's pretty much who I only seen at this moment was Guapale and Music Soul Child. I haven't really.
That's true though. Like for some reason, they always come to the Bay like on a weekday, and then they go down to LA for the weekend. Like I feel like that's always like how it works. Like with the thing. Like I'm like, why can't we get a weekend date?
Right. Like Snoop Dogg came on the Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. He came on I think Snoop Dogg came on a Thursday or a Tuesday. One of them. I'm like, okay, that was a little weird, but okay, Snoop Dogg.
Can you name one person that you would want to see right now, though? Like, who would you want to see right now?
I would really, honestly, just because I like his music and I like what he's doing right now. I want to see Tank. I want to see what Tank do. I want to see.
That's another one for the archives. Like I haven't heard that name in so long.
Yeah, I just want to see what how he throw down, because I mean I've seen it on like TV, but like actually in person it's different because you see more that what you don't see on the actual, you know, TV and what they, you know, they show you. But
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
So, you heard about the new Verzuz. Are you familiar with Verzuz?
Yeah,
Like that?
yeah.
Yeah. So you heard about the new E40 and Too Short?
Yeah, that's on the 19th. And what I
Mhm.
was going to say, they wrong for doing Ashanti like that. They wrong. She said all of a sudden she can't pull up because she got COVID. I'm like, man, I'll leave that woman alone.
She got COVID. Like how
She
that
been
girl,
traveling.
she's traveling everywhere.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
So let me ask you this real quick.
Mhm.
Are you team Ashanti or are you team Keisha Cole?
I'm both. I love them both.
I know.
I can't. It's hard. I can't. That's what I'm saying. It's like every artist affects you in a different way, but it's still the same. Like because it's music, so it's kind of hard to say I like Ashanti over. It's just hard because I like
Yeah.
both.
And
So
especially
hard.
I think for our age group too, it's like it's not even like it affects you a certain way. It's also brings you back to a certain time too. So where you'd be like, oh, that song I was doing that, or this song I remember this time. So it's like, and then you always hear you're like, oh, I remember that song from Ashanti. This is like really dope. She kind of beat Keisha Cole, and then you'll hear Keisha Cole. You're like, oh man, that's a good song.
Yeah.
So you're like back and forth.
Like Ashanti, she had a lot of songs that I definitely was listening to when I was little because my sister, she's like a decade older than me. But Keisha, she's from Oakland, so it's just like, yeah, of course I love Keisha, but it's just hard to pick the two, right?
Yeah, it's hard. It's like, man, it's like trying to pick who I'm gonna pick out of. Like on the verses over like I said, Ursher and Neo. If they do a verses, I'm like, man, I can't choose. I don't know. They both good. I can't do it.
So you would see Verzuz. For Verzuz, you would see Usher and Neo.
But I really want to see Mario and Chris Brown. That's who I really want to see.
That would be good.
That's a good
That's
one.
who I really want to see. Because Mario, my boy, I ain't even gonna sit Chris, my boy, or Mario, my boy. I ain't saying I like Mario better than Chris, but Mario, my boy.
Now it would definitely be a long one though. It'd be hits. It'd be hits
for days because they both started when they was young.
Yeah,
they're the same age.
Yeah,
man,
that's a good one. Derrick, who would you pick, Derrick, for Verzuz?
Does it have to be R&B?
He said, "I'm trying to go hard, man."
I'm trying to think. Like, who would I?
It has to be someone who's alive. Like, we can't choose anyone who's passed. Just someone alive. Like, who would you choose?
That would be hard. That'd be hard on my end to try to actually go with a versus topic. Even hip hop. Oh, you know who? Ooh,
like because
who would actually want to see was it would come back, but it'd be like new school versus old school. It's like Miguel and Usher.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be a good one. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Like they're both like really good performers. Like
Miguel and Usher would be smooth. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, I love Miguel.
Miguel's my favorite live. That's my favorite singer I've seen live.
For real, that man I ain't even see him. Like, I know I heard he's dope, bro. Like for real, man. Miguel, Miguel. Oh yeah, Miguel and Ursha. That's the one. That's the one right there. Yeah, that's the one.
I think if I would to pick, it would. It's kind of funny picking these two, but Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, you going?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love I love the way you think about life.
That's a good one. Hey, the question is though, is Erykah Badu gonna show up or is Lauryn Hill gonna show up? Are they gonna get there?
Erykah ain't no say.
Erykah, what?
Erykah gonna pop up. And Lauren,
I know that's what I was gonna say.
Lauren
is the question.
Yeah, my bad. Lauren, you're right. My bad. Lauren is the question. What? Lauren, Lauren, will she pop up?
But if she was to pop up, that would be really good.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be
because Erykah is really into it today too. Like she's really into it.
Her performance, though, I haven't seen her, but when I seen her a lot, her performance is just dope. Lauren and Erykah's.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one to see for sure.
I mean, I've only seen Lauren like from videos, but I've seen Erykah. She kind of gives me like the same, like the color vibe is like the same as Janae a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're in like the same like genre.
Yeah.
They both have like that R&B singing voice. Like, have you ever seen Tiny Desk?
Tiny
Like
Desk. Oh yeah, yeah. I see that. Well, all the sing.
yeah, where they kind of do like
I've
their
watched that
singing
too.
things in
Yep.
that room.
Mhm.
Those are pretty cool. Like Erica did
Them
a
dope.
pretty dope one
Erica,
too.
yeah. I know a lot of them did it. Her, I love her. Her, oh my God.
Oh
Oh
Her,
yeah.
yeah,
her and
hers was good too.
yeah, and Ty Dolla said did something too, bro. Ty Dolla
Yeah,
can really blow and do his thing, bro.
yeah.
Ty Dolla was doing his
Yeah.
thing.
There's like a lot of singers in that in I feel like that have
Yeah.
that like stigma, like kind of like T-Pain. T-Pain can really
T-Pain.
sing, but
Oh yeah,
people
T-Pain was
always
taking it out. Yeah,
yeah.
T-Pain,
Yeah, like auto
yeah.
tune. Everybody always be like auto tune, but that man he can blow.
Nah,
Yeah, he's
he
good.
really can blow.
Yeah,
Why did
That's
why did
T-Pain.
he have autotune anyway?
It was the
that's
thing
his
back then.
sound.
It was the sound, but
Wow.
then it was the thing back then, though. Back then,
Yeah.
like it needed he needed to do it at that time because everything was sounding almost the same and not different. So he came with that auto tune and did something different, and he shifted it. And then now look at everybody now. You got
Yeah,
rappers who doing it, and now
all
they
the
can sing.
time. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
he brought that trend back because first it was "Can't Pretty Love." Remember that back then?
Yeah.
First it
Yep.
was that.
Oh
T-Pain brought it
yeah.
back
Yeah.
and brought
And
it
then
new school.
yeah. And then right
Or
after that,
archives.
Lollipop came out. Like Lil Wayne was singing the auto tune with Lollipop. Like everybody just started using it all the time.
He came in at the right time.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think that's the one thing about you being well versed in trying to
Mhm.
familiarize yourself with other types of music because
Right.
as I don't know if you agree with this, but then they said back I think around 2010s that R&B was dying, and then it came up with the EDM music. So then everyone started doing like the EDM I think autotune. Like Chris Brown had that one song, like I forgot what the name of that song is, but I forgot the name of it, but
Don't
it was
wake
that
me
era.
up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so like everyone started doing it. So it depends, like you said, depends on the time that's happening.
Right. And now it's like I don't think it's dying. I just think music has changed. It's not what it used to be no more. It changed. It didn't die. It just changed. So,
Mhm.
you got people who trying to keep up and stay relevant. Like for instance, Ursher and them. You don't really once you turn on the radio, you ain't hearing it even, unless they doing old school. I mean the old school Friday. What is that on? What day do they usually do it on the radio or something like that?
One of those
Longest
days,
radio place
or
like
you
some
on
old school
KBLX.
KBLX or all that too. But all the singers that's they're not playing that on the radio right now. Music has changed. It ain't dead. The labels ain't letting them play that music. Because if you go to Ursher and go to all them songs right now, any type of the singers who was the R&B even taking them, and you go to their music right now, you'd be like, when did he drop this? Oh, he just dropped this. Even Ursher got a song. He did a whole album with Zaytoven. No, and Metro Boomin.
Oh, Metro Boomin.
Yeah, Metro Boomin and Zaytoven. Yeah. He
They,
did a whole. He got some
they're
good
produced to be
songs on
nice.
there,
Yeah.
and he really sings. So it's like they don't, the labels they ain't playing the R&B. It ain't dead. It's just the people they need to talk to them labels to let them play the R&B music.
Right.
Yeah, they're
That's
not
the only
pushing
thing.
it as hard as they're going to push a little baby or all all
You know
the
what I mean?
they pushing all of that before they push
Oh
the R&B
man.
songs forward.
Bro, like don't get me wrong, they play R&B on the radio, but not more much. It's like nine. I'm gonna say 8 to 9 times out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
you have nothing but rap on the radio. You have nothing but hip hop
Yeah.
on the radio.
And they recycle the same 18 songs, so you don't really get to hear nothing else.
That's what
You
people
like
now.
you like Drake God's Plan? Oh, I've never heard
Right,
this before.
right.
And then they say new music, and then it's like new music from like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of conscious rappers ain't going for the radio now. They just want the fans and to stay true to making the music because these rappers they just throwing anything out now. They just
Right.
Yeah, and the thing I want to ask you this too, with what you said just now too, it kind of flows like because rappers or like if you're R&B or whatever, you have a lot of different avenues. You got Spotify, Apple Music, and like certain platforms pay you certain amount of cents or however that works. But like what is your like I know you got Steadfast Media and you got all that as well. So like what is your main way to like that you try to push your music or like that you felt is most successful?
Right now, as of now, it's really being independent and not dependent on these record labels, because as like me and John ourselves, we was talking about, even with Steadfaster Media, these big major record labels who's not independent,
Hmm.
they struggling right now. They not, really making no money, off the
Hmm.
artists who they with. So my main, obligation right now is to stay independent and to do, nothing but just distribution, independently, and if I do connect with a record label, it's just through distribution. I'm not signing on that record label. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Yep.
it's more about marketing and distribution and just promotion and just, sticking to what I know and staying true to my music, not trying to short myself and make music for,
Hmm.
people, for people when that's not really the type of music that I really listen to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So, so that's what mainly I've been doing. I got some merch. Actually, I got some merch coming out within next year that'll be dropping around on the 15th of January as well. My website. As far as that, yeah, I'm just marketing and promotion and just,
Mm-hmm.
staying true, staying in the
Yeah.
studio, staying true to what I can. Because right now there ain't too much you can do since the COVID. I mean, as far as
Hmm.
we do like, as far as like live performances as well, like virtual live performances, like we, setting those up, we doing things like that in promotion. But I miss the interaction, the in-person interaction, and
Yeah.
just being there and just, looking someone in their face while you're there in their presence, reaching out,
Yeah.
and just,
I miss
Say,
that. I
Yeah.
miss those types of like I miss those performances. Like
yeah,
the two step. Oh man, I miss those.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
so I want to hear more about your latest LP, Certain Royalty.
Certain royalty came from which was crazy. I was talking to my I was talking to my cousin that's from the city. I
Hmm.
told him, bro, I'm like, bro, it's like I seem like I keep repeating history. Like from the last 5 years, I just keep making music and I keep repeating the same history and I'm putting it out. And not only that, I don't have a direction. Like one day I'll make a song like I'll make a song like Tank or Neo. Next thing you know, I'm doing a song like I'm the little baby. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is going on with me right now? Like, I really need to find myself and find out what's, and be loyal to myself. And that's when I came to conclusion of me, finding a certain royalty for myself and finding who I am,
Mm,
and that album shows exactly the type of music that I really love and where I come from. And that's
right.
where that album came from. And that LP actually helped me find me and who I am as a person, not only just in the music, but just as a person. Like, okay, I have morals. I have much more respect for myself. I know
Mm,
what type of music I should, because then I look back at, I got three nieces and I got a nephew. I got they 3, 4. They coming up. They coming up. They soaking a lot of stuff in when they're young. So they gonna see me
Hmm.
doing this type of. I don't want to be putting degrading music out. While
Hmm.
I see my little ones growing up under me. While doing. I don't want to be that influence. So that's where this album really came from, for me to find myself, and this album actually helped me find who I really am. You know.
yeah, the more that you do it, like you feel more confident about yourself is what you're trying to say, right? Too, right? So,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah.
And that's where that
I
came from.
I think
Mhm.
something that really has resonated with me as of lately is focusing on your own craft.
Right. Right.
That was Here's the thing that I've been struggling with for like I think a year and a half or two
Hmm.
years. Maybe for like the past 5 years. Who fucking knows? I've always wanted to go to the next level, you know.
Hmm.
And I felt like that I've always deserved that next level. I think where we lose focus is like focusing on our experience at the moment. I had to talk to a few people, like someone, a few people older than
Right.
me, like, how did you get there? How did you get there? And they told me every time, I'm not ambitious. They said
Right.
that. I'm not ambitious. All I did was focus in that moment of what I really wanted to do. And once I did that, then I
Hmm.
was able to succeed, you know?
Exactly. Like I used
Right?
to doubt. That's crazy you said it, because I used to doubt myself with it too in this business. I'm like, am I really that? Am I? I'm not. Even if I do make the quality music, people tell me, "Hey, you got some good music. You should push it. You can do it." But to me, I feel like, am I? Do I really deserve it? Am I really that type of person, that someone who will really want to listen to my music? Then I start taking myself out of the music and really trying to find who I am, to really say, okay, how who am I am as a person? Like when people show me love, do I show it back? You know, do I actually do it genuinely? You know, and so it really starts with you being a person before you even can dive into the music to really find your direction in the music. You know,
Hmm.
and that's why I tell a lot of my cousins and them when they want to come and do music and record it, like find who you are first before you want to, you know, you want a direction of what you want to do. You don't just want to
Yeah.
just put music out, you know, and just be all lost in it. You know, you want to have a foundation of what you believe in, you know, and when it comes to your music. And that's crazy you say that, because I used to have them thoughts. I'll be honest with you, me and John, didn't we just had this talk with 2 days ago? I text you, I said, bro, this is why I get discouraged. I text you, I said, look, bro, everybody listen to rap and techno more than they listen to R&B. What am I doing? Do I need to start being a rapper? I mean, I can do, you can write me some rap songs and I'll just be a rapper. Let me know. So, you know, but then, he, at the same time, he talked me back like, bro, that you don't have to worry about none of that. That's not what you set your mind on to do. You know, just stick to what you got going on, and
Yeah.
the universe, it'll work out for you. You know.
Right.
So he just,
Yeah,
that's
that
crazy you say
mindset.
that. He just brought me back.
Hmm. Because a lot of people, what they do is they try to please others, and and that in itself, it's not mentally healthy for you. I think we
Right,
can agree to that, right?
man. I get lost when I do that, man. I be trying to,
Yeah.
because I be seeing, I think it's more, it has to be social media too, because I look at most of my family, my cousins, they know I do music, they know what I do, but when I see them, when they posting or when they around, they ain't listening to my music. They listen to somebody who
Mm.
they ain't even, it's like, okay, what, is something wrong with my music? Oh, ain't nothing wrong with my music. Why you just don't put my music on naturally? Now, it'd be nice to see you just play my music one time.
I know.
You
Tell them
know?
to listen. Tell them to
No,
dance to it. Like,
I'm just saying. I just, when you look at, again, like you said, experiences, when you see stuff, like small stuff matters to me, and I look at it, because I'm the type, because I want others to listen to my music. I listen to them. I listen to what they have. I support them before they support
mm,
me. You know,
mm,
Mhm.
and do it genuinely, not because I want you to listen. That's just what type of person I am. You get what I
that's
mean?
true.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
like you said, small stuff for sure matters. Like it's the same thing you're saying. Like when you know your cousins or people want to play your music, like people start a clothing line, they'd be like, "Can I get a discount?" Like not like
No.
no, like nobody wants
hey,
like to support, but you'll go buy a Gucci bag for 3,000. Like why
man,
aren't you supporting
hey,
me?
hey,
My
hey,
sweater only $50. You know?
hey, John. Hey, John. You wanna know it's crazy? You wanna
So
know it's crazy
true.
that you said that? Because I bought some stuff off of John website for his some of his merchandise. I was gonna I was looking on his website to see if he had one of them little things to where you get percentage off. I was gonna call him and say, hey, bro, you got the little code? He like, bro, you can't. I know he would have got at me like, bro, you can't pay $15 to get.
So funny.
For sure.
Promo code. Where's the promo
Bro.
code at?
Right. Matter of fact, you got promo codes right now? You do? Oh, you have promo codes the whole time? That's
So,
real.
your music video,
Uh-huh.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, what made you want to choose that song to make a music video for? Or we're like, how did you like, hey, I want to make this music video? Like, I wonder what's the process behind
That
it.
process was crazy. While I was making this actual, when I clicked up with John, while I was making this album already, when I had songs that I was getting done already, John forwarded me to this song. He said, hey, I got this beat and I got this hook, bro. You should check it out, bro. Like, this is it. You feel me? I'm like, all right, let me see what you're talking about. Boom, he played it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey.
Mm,
I'm like, John, this is what I'm going through right now. You came at the right time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, we have to, we gotta put
yeah.
this, this has to be the one that I do in the video too, because it was real, and where I was coming from, because I really was going through that. And that phone call, the actual voice on the actual song, that was real.
Oh wow.
That if you hear the song, you go back to where you had that pause to where you hear the girl talking on there on the
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that
That
was real.
was real. That was that I
Great.
was going through that till this day.
That's
That
Does
crazy.
was
a girl
real.
know?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey,
Surprise.
he said, John said, that's what I said. He's like, bro, he was like, because when he listened to it, John was like, bro, what the hell you do to this song, bro? He's like, bro, what the hell? Is that real? I said, that is very real, bro. I told you I was
Mhm.
going through that. And I just, I don't know, he gave me the hook. And after that, I just went in on it on the verses. And and knocked it out. Because I was really feeling it and understand where he was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
yeah,
then
that's
you were
where that
like,
song came
you had
about,
to,
you know.
you just like, I have to do a music video for it.
I have
Yeah.
to. Because it was too real. Like when something that real, I'm like, I'm doing a video. I got to, this is too real. And like that, this is exactly what I was going through. And that conversation was real. I just shortened it. It was about a good 15 minutes. But I just
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That was a long, exactly. So I was like, yeah, this is this is why I chose to do the video, because I feel like some people can relate to that. And you know, I know sometimes we all about entertainment and want things to, like, people like to act like, you know, but me, like, I like to put myself, who I really am, into my music. And that's why I chose to talk about it, because it was really real. You know, first she almost tried to say, I think I'm gonna sue you for that. You know, trying to say I'm gonna sue you for it. But no, I was like, we could talk. I mean, but once I had a conversation with her and we talked about it and apologize, you know, we good people. Like, we don't talk to her no more, but you know, we good peoples. But you know, she understood. She was like, I understand in your music, because if it was some BS and I didn't like the song, then I would have, you know, tried to press charges against you or something like that. But she kept it real, and you know, and I kept it real too. I told you, I put it in there, you know.
You know, that's crazy. It's like,
that's how I felt and what I was going through, you know, what we was going through at the time, you know.
And I feel like that's what, like, I feel like I've heard that from, like, when a lot of, you know, just artists in general do interviews and stuff, they always say like their best songs usually it's something they were going through, or something that really spoke to them, that they were actually like felt passionate about and put like kind of their heart and soul into that song or that album. And like they always say like that was my best album, or you know, that's the album I love the most, because it's like that actually happened to me, that resonated with me. So and that's why you were like, I got to put the music video out, because it's something that was like, you know, that actually touched you.
Like when I say in real life, when she had a few guys who was trying to, you know, get on me, that was real, bro. That was really real. Like, it came to where I was like, I had to really put this in a song, bro. And that's crazy. You recognize that, 'cause some people just think that, oh, it's just a song you're just doing, just another artist just doing music. No, if you knew behind the scenes, this is some real shit I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Like,
just because I'm an artist don't mean I don't go through human life stuff.
Right.
That's so true. That's
exactly.
so true.
Right. You know, so that's where talk about it. That's the reason why I did talk. I feel like that was the main focus, because out of all the songs that I've did, even though I put most of myself into all of them, I feel like that was the main one, because that happened right on the spot, and John came in like right on time with that, because I was actually going for that.
So tell us more about Steadfaster Media. Like, how long have you partnered with them for?
I've been with Steadfaster Media for about from I believe from July. I mean, what was that? June, July? I believe we just got around June, July. A good 5 to 6, I think 6 months. And then these guys been good to me. They took me in like nothing but family. Like, when I say I never knew it existed for not even to put any money into it at all, and even somebody can just make the time to say the time and place and just to do it right then and there without you having to put a drop of dime out of your pocket, no nothing. Only thing you need to pay money for is for yourself. But we be there and do what you gotta do. I my own family, my own blood, who, you know, till this day they say they love me and want to see me do good and want to be there and support me, ain't never did anything like that for me.
Right.
It's crazy how you can meet someone for 5 to 6 months and they become more your family than your family who you knew for your whole life.
That's so true, because I've had friendships that were like forever, but then there's people that I met that like 4 years, and I just feel so much more closer to them than I did with all those other people, even with my own family, you know?
Right. And the thing is, you don't want it to be like that.
I don't.
Like, because when I come to them and I see them and they embrace it and show that love, I'd be like, man, I'm finna go back to my family right now and show them the same stuff, because I need that. And the more I do that, the more it's like it don't budge, it don't happen. So that's why, you know, I focus on, you know, what I have here now and what I'm grateful for. And I'm grateful to have both of them, you know, Steadfaster Media, you know. in my life like that, because it helped with my direction of where I wanted to go as far as an artist, and not only as an artist, as a person, as a human being. Because before we even talked about doing music, we was talking about each other as people, who we are and what we believe in.
Yep, for sure. Well, that's why you hear a lot of people say who make it. It's like, so they don't fuck with their family sometimes because they wasn't supporting them when they was down, and it'd be true. Like, now you want to fuck with me because I got a little something here or a little something there. Like, it's crazy.
Hey, no lie, I'm kind of jealous when you see like the performers on stage, right? And then you see the crew in the back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's the same crew they've been fucking with since they were like 10. Like, I just want real people on the stage in the back. So I don't know if you know, this is our last episode of the year.
Let's go. Let's go. Turn up.
I kind of want to hear what you are expecting out of 2021.
Man, I'm expecting it to work hard. I'm about building more of my follower gangs and my fans and new music. I have this new project that's coming too, and as far as with the merchandise too, I'm gonna actually every month I'm gonna start dropping new videos every month. Look out for that as well. I'm looking for just progression with everything, as far as getting better as an artist too as well, better music.
Right. Before I go into the lightning round, I definitely want to hear any last thoughts that you want to share with anyone, like anyone who's listening, everyone who's listening.
If other people who listen, who artists that's out there, I just feel like I just want to words of encouragement. I mean, just stay consistent and motivate others, to inspire others, artists' music, as well. I haven't made it, but I'm enjoying this journey. I feel like it. When you take your time, it happens naturally. And it's just authentic. I also that's something that I just wanted to give words of encouragement to people. When it comes to being an artist.
Trust the process.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Don't
I
doubt
feel
it,
like
because if you doubt it, it's
universe. Downhill.
Like what Timbu said to me, when you doubt it, man, the universe gonna be like, hey, you doubt, nigga, what you do? I don't know what to give you now because you keep doubting shit. Now you just now you fucked up. Now I'm gonna leave you alone.
Right.
So that's something that I wanted to say for most people with anything. It's artists and everything, and beauty and businesses is just whoever you are. Just I want to give them words of encouragement, just to stay consistent and motivate others, to inspire other artists, as well.
Yeah. Has anyone ever came up to you and like vented to you and you just sat there like, oh, I don't know what to tell you, or like, are you like really helpful?
I have. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. One person came and vented to me, but I was like, I couldn't really say too much. The only thing I say is that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's the. You know what? I wish Jamar would. Jamar has that habit. He says that a lot, and I'm like, Jamar, are you saying that just because like?
They think you ain't listening.
That's crazy.
They think you ain't listening. He's like, no, for real. He's probably listening right now. We talked about this, but he was just like, no, that's what I say all the time. It's not like I'm not listening.
I say that all the time. Like, yep, that's real, bro. Like,
yeah, like that's real. That's exactly how he uses it. I'm like, are you sure? Okay.
I can't help it.
I'm like that too, though. When I haven't been listening to shit you said, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I just outed myself, so I'm sorry for anybody who said it.
You should keep that shit real. Keep that shit real.
All right, so this is my favorite part of the interview, because you kind of just let me know the first thing that comes to mind. Don't worry, it's not like I'm gonna shoot a word and then you respond with the first thing you say. Some people get scared.
No. I told you I'm universal. Like I said, we can talk about who had the biggest shit. You feel me last night?
Do you want to talk about it? Because we can talk about it. It don't have to be on the podcast, but we can talk about it.
Look, see, now you nasty. I ain't even shit last night.
I'm my man constipated.
I've been constipated. See, it's stupid. I've been constipated.
Oh man. All right.
It's good. It's all love.
This is why it's not a rated G podcast. Okay. Okay. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be?
To fly.
Why? That was fast.
Because I always feel like every time I go outside, I look in the sky, I just want to fly. Like I just like it because it's nothing that a human being cannot do. And I feel like some human beings would love to just fly, like just to get away. Like if I can fly and just leave the earth and say, hey, y'all kind of fucking up on earth, so I'm gonna just leave and come back when y'all done. And if y'all cool, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fly back. That's just how I feel. If I can just fly. You know, because that is powerful. It's strength. You free. That's freedom. You can do anything you want when you can fly. You know.
I agree with you. Sometimes I just want to leave America.
Sometimes I want to leave the earth to see what they doing on other planets, so I can see if it's cool. I'm like, and I come back and bring the other fam. It's good.
It's so true. If you could have an endless supply of food, what would it be?
I love pho. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just ate pho before I came. Vietnamese is my, John know I love pho. I'll eat pho every day. I eat it 4 to 3 times a week anyway. But I love pho. I'm sorry. The Vietnamese pho. Now this is the difference. Some people pho, they're like the Chinese, don't get me wrong, they got some cool, but I don't like the way they make it. The Vietnamese, how they make they pho, I love it. I just ate some literally today. I love pho. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I really love it.
That's always good for
me
when I got a hangover.
It's healthy. It's healthy. It's healthy and it's good. And I like pasta too as well. And I'm like, if I can get an endless of pho, I'll be good every day. Then I got my basil one on top of with the onion. That's one of the endless supplies. Pho. I love pho.
What's one word that defines your success?
I don't know why I even thought it out. So you said the first word that comes to my head. I don't know why it came, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm gonna go with my first mind. And it may not make sense to what you're saying, but power.
It makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well, to me, success is power. Like I got power. When you have power, I feel like you can capitalize anything. Huh?
Yeah, you got power. You got power in yourself, though. Like you gotta,
right.
You gotta have that.
Okay, how about willpower? Willpower.
That's one word.
Willpower. How about that? Willpower.
It is one word, right?
Yeah.
So dash.
Like willpower. Yeah. That's to me, success is having is willpower. It's just willpower. Like I don't feel like I need, I don't feel like I need money or everything in the world. I feel like my happiness is, to me, is success too as well. So it's so many things that I can say instead of just one thing. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. So,
that's for sure.
But happiness is my success as well too as well. Happiness.
So here goes the last question. Kind of fun. Probably won't make you think as much as the last word. Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Friday.
So you do gotta think.
Friday.
Friday.
I was gonna hit you with I don't have a favorite movie, but no, I'm gonna just say it's Friday.
Friday.
Classic.
Eating all the hog ball.
I want some hog, Mom. I like pig feet.
He said, "You got fired on your day off."
Stupid motherfucker can't get fired on his day off.
He could talk about movie lines all day. He
oh my God, all day though. I love movies.
What's the which one's the one with the Christmas theme? Was it Friday After Next?
That was the Friday afternoon. Well,
Friday after next.
Friday after next. The reason why I thought about that is because we were sharing like favorite Christmas movies, and someone had said Friday After Next. I was like, I forgot that was a Christmas movie.
He said, "All I want." What did he say? "All I want for Christmas is a cheeseburger and 2 fat bitches to get a cheeseburger to the 2 fat bitches."
Bro, that was a line of that one.
he said, oh, he did say that. He did say, he said, "What the fuck is you?" He said, "I'm Santa Claus, nigga. What the fuck, nigga?" Yeah, but Friday, that's all. Cause I grew up. That was my childhood growing up into that, you know. So
Right.
Friday is one of
Yeah.
my favorite movies. I don't know why. I'm a big Chris Tucker fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris
Okay.
Tucker is good.
I appreciate you, J Voice, for being on this podcast. So random. What does the J stand for, though? Are you allowed to tell me? Is that a secret?
Well, my actual name is I got a country name. It's Jimmy Brown. Jimmy Brown is my actual name.
I don't know why I thought about Jimmy Dean real quick, and I was like, what?
Hey, you see how she got it? Look, everybody used to call me Jimmy Dean.
I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's not like the sausage. Sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy Brown. That's my actual name.
See, but Jimmy Brown, it gives you like that two-step, like you're ready to sing to the camera type of feel.
And and while we bringing that up, after this, next year after this 5-month campaign, that name will be my actual stage name. My actual real name will be my stage name. J Voice is here now, but Jimmy Brown will be coming soon as my
Ooh, J Voice 2.0. We're ready for it. I like it. No one approved. I appreciate you so much for being on the podcast. I had so much fun talking to you. Having this conversation. We're going to close out this podcast. So if you want to drop down your Instagram name for people to give you a follow.
Well, you can follow me under official J Voice 510. Official, just regular official J Voice. No dash on nothing. Just official J Voice 510.
One word, not
one
5.
Word. Official J Voice.
One word.
Official J Voice 510.
Everyone, thank you for listening to the podcast. And
appreciate y'all.
All right, we out.
We out. All right, D.